excited for one thing and one thing only, and that is football. We have the best kind on tap here in Tacoma. It's the USL Championship on ESPN+. I'm Peyton Behrens, alongside me, Dave Clark, for a beautiful matchup of the USL Championship. It's the Tacoma Defiance taking on top in the West, Phoenix Rising FC. Dave, glad to be joining you today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day for soccer, mid-70s, sunshine, light clouds, perfect.
Wonderful day on tap. Phoenix Rising, they come in really hot all season long. 12 wins, 3 losses, 5 draws. And Dave, let's look over at the players to focus for Phoenix on this match day today.
Tacoma's defenders have their work cut out for them. The birthday boys, Sante Moore, number 7, 9 goals, 4 assists, and a USL Championship legend who can change games. It's his birthday. It's time to make him a little less happy here in Tacoma.
Phoenix has a very high-powered offense. How's Tacoma going to answer back, Dave?
Well, Sam Adeniran, that man just changed the game in the come-from-behind victory on Thursday night. He created a goal out of absolutely nothing. In heavy traffic, receives the ball, spins wildly, and slams the shot into the roof. That was his 5th goal of the season. He has 2 assists. If he can keep scoring like that, Defiance will go places.
Sam Adeniran is somebody who can change games, and the Defiance, I think, Dave, need to look for that a lot today. You got to rely on your big strikers to be able to show up in the big moments. This is a massive moment for Defiance going in against one of the top teams in the West.
Yeah, this is the type of challenge that Coach Wade Weber wants. He said after the game that he wanted his youngsters to be able to play in matches with meaning here in September. That's exactly what this is. Playoff seeding is on the line for Tacoma. They can be anywhere between 2nd and 4th, depending on all the results here on Sunday matches that you can watch on ESPN+. Phoenix Rising, obviously, are the giants of the Pacific Division. They're just here to show the rest of the league, particularly El Paso over in the mountain, that they're capable of winning on the road.
A plus 24 goal differential. Phoenix definitely is going to be coming in here, looking to put a few into the back of the net, trying to take 3 points on the road. It's a tough challenge ahead for the Tacoma Defiance. Does Tacoma have what it takes to give us a great match today, Dave?
Yeah, strong defensive lineup. We'll go into that in just a little bit. For now, let's break for the national anthem.
Cheney Stadium, it's Peyton Behrens, Dave Clark, as we are moments away from kickoff at Cheney Stadium. Dave, looking around on the pitch today, let's take a look at the multi-care pre-match health report. What's it looking like, Dave?
There's no injuries report for Tacoma Defiance. There is a suspension. They'll be without Carlos Anguiano. He had a yellow card suspension, 8 yellows on the season. He'll sit out today. A little bit of health issues on Phoenix Rising side. Zach Lubin is out and injured still. Solomon Asante, questionable, should return any day now.
Transitioning over, let's look at the away team's lineups. How is their starting 11 going to look today?
It's a powerful front four. They score goals. You lose Solomon Asante, but you have Darren Maddox, the former MLS star, and Aiden Quinn out there running things from the middle. Some South Sounders might know him. He used to play for the Sounders U23s.
Very, very good roster that Phoenix is throwing out. But let's look at the home team. Let's see how Tacoma will line up against Phoenix Rising FC.
A little bit of strength in the midfield there with Josh Atencio and Danny Leyva returning to Tacoma to start together in the midfield, something that they hadn't done since 2019. And then you see that Abdoulaye Sissoko is starting at right back. He, Kinsner, and Tom Brewitt will have to shut down that potent Rising attack.
Dave, how important today is Christian Herrera between the sticks?
It's going to be vital. He's had a strong season this year, 8 starts, 7 goals that he's given up. Phoenix are going to score a goal. That's fine. It's up to Tacoma to figure out how to score 2.
Are the Defiance, Dave, going to look and give me a little more defensive mindset when you see Atencio and Leyva in there? Who's going to sit back between the two of them, if either of them, or are they both going to press high?
You'll get Atencio sitting back a little bit further, but he has some great range. He covers the field quite well. Danny Leyva's more of the ball controller there. It's going to be interesting. Ray Serrano at the wingback role today. He's played as a right wing. He's played as the underneath in the box 4 that they like, and as a right back now. He has 6 assists on the season. Look to him to be a little bit creative.
Playmaker out of Ray Serrano. Tacoma Defiance, they got a lot on the line here. They are 6-0-3 in this stadium when they're playing at home. It's been a great home run for them at Cheney Stadium. They're looking to extend on that today, give them their 7th win at home. We are underway. It's Phoenix in all red. It's Tacoma Defiance in the commencement gray.
A little surprise, Phoenix accelerating towards goal right at the first kick.
Long throw into the box, headed away. Phoenix trying to reset. Crosses in, first shot on target in the first minute. Say Herrera getting a nice little warm up there. I'm sure the goalkeeper appreciates that rather than going 30, 35 minutes without a touch of the ball. Get him a little involved in the match early.
Yeah, casual catch that he noticed pretty easy early on can help out quite a bit.
Good play out of the back from Defiance. And it continues. That ball over the top was intended for Juan Alvarez. Couldn't make it over Tate Schmidt. Good turn from Leyva, switching field of play, but the pass cannot land. Direct ball quickly gives Tacoma Defiance back possession.
Tacoma's been strong in possession throughout the season. It was a little bit of a trouble for them against Las Vegas on Thursday. They weren't able to get possession and turn that into chances very frequently.
Good hustle play continuing as Vargas getting fouled. First whistle of the match from center referee Lorenzo Hernandez. Beautiful 73-degree day, slight wind we have here in Tacoma. Leyva goes wide. Here's a ball in behind for Vargas. Battling for possession. Vargas clearly undersized there, as many of this Tacoma Defiance attack undersized across the entire league. When you look at Ray Serrano, you look at Juan Alvarez, Sam Adinarin, who is able to balance out the height of these players.
Strong defense from Juan Alvarez there, starting the fast break.
Missed touch, Darren Maddox trying to be cheeky with the outside the boot, trying to lay one off. Rolls all the way over to Herrera, who's going to settle. Attempted ball for Vargas. Deflected away, throw in Tacoma Defiance. A lot of wing play we've been seeing from Tacoma Defiance here in this early 4 or 5 minutes of play. Seen Leyva, Atencio get involved just a bit. They're relying heavily on these outside center backs and these wing backs. Atencio with a turnover in the middle. Here's Darren Maddox. That's the wrong guy you want to give a turnover to. Early shot, early goal. Phoenix rising with a 4th minute lead, 1-0 on the road. The Phoenix faithful is letting it be heard. Traveling well. Darren Maddox gets a shot on frame, and it's past Herrera.
Just a mistouch there by Josh Atencio. Maddox springs free, gives Kinsner a little knock, hip to hip, and opens himself up to space. He's a potent scorer. That's why Phoenix added him here late in the season.
Darren Maddox showing his strength and his composure there in that situation. Fending off Mruitt Kisner. Tacoma now, tall task, down early. Good news with that is there's a lot of match left, Dave. to be able to level it, take the lead. But we talked about this coming in. You knew Phoenix was going to get on the scoreboard at some point. Nobody shuts out Phoenix.
Yeah, they've only been shut out once on the road this season. They are a potent attack, strong defensive team. It was a challenge that Tacoma knew that they were going to have.
Or now King on the far side wing, overlapping run as he dishes away.
In past seasons, we might be worried about Defiance's mentality, but they've come back several times this year. They know they can come back again.
Phoenix keeping possession in the middle. Farrell working into the midfield. Good flick on. That's the second time you've seen that hard-driven ball into the feet of a striker, trying to lay it off just with a quick back heel with a little flick. And the high pressure continues from Phoenix, and it's showing Tacoma troubles.
Good, Quinn. Go. Aiden, stay inside. Stay inside. Go, come on. Get behind you.
Serrano through a double team of pressure. It's another missed touch from Atencio. And the handball will be blown dead. This is Atencio. Gave a thought to Ray Serrano wide. Vargas loses possession. Working back with Farrell. Here's King. Atencio on the interception, crosses over the line on the near side. Maddox turning. Making a great run, getting the ball back. Here's Maddox. Great combo play. The layoff to the top of the box. Cleared away. That driven ball low again. Herrera there on the scoop. Alvarez with a good touch under pressure. Now on the dribble. Good work from Alvarez. Nothing to show from it. Beats a defender or two. You see Lambert dishing back. Rawls with his first touch on the match today.
Now it's Tacoma's chance to give that high pressure, disrupt the passing lanes.
Phoenix is sitting very high. Their strikers, they have 5 of them pressuring Tacoma at all times. Herrera's long ball out of the back is just too long, clearing away. Rodriguez, good play up on the far side. Excuse me, the near side.
Almost a hockey contest along that touchline. Two players standing into each other, kicking at the ball enough that one of them was going to get a foul eventually.
Put a few boards out there. Let them play. Chip ball into the attacking third. Left foot cross. There's Maddox on the back 6. Just misses out on the header. Phoenix keeping it alive. King. Near side wing now. The right-footed entry. Headed up and just over the bar for a goal kick. Herrera very confident that one was going to be able to clear the crossbar.
Hey, just stay inside. Stay inside. You can't play that. Now go, now go, now go.
Sissoko and Herrera playing a game of their own in the 18.
They've got to move that ball faster from the back line into the attack. It's so far Rising have closed down on those lanes. They're getting the turnovers high. We haven't seen anything from Tacoma that's threatened Rawls yet.
Maddox heavily in pursuit. Phoenix is covering ground everywhere Tacoma tries to put possession of the ball, whether it be in the wings, a long ball over the top, playing in the back. It has been tough for Tacoma to retain solid possession. So here's a touchdown, far side. Sissoko, beautiful challenge, and Serrano to clean. Here's a long ball for Adinarin. Sam Adinarin trying to cut on the left foot. Possession taken away, but he's still following, and he puts a shoulder through. That ball was going to be cleared out and away by Tate Schmidt. Adinarin brought the heavy pressure, whistle blown, foul. But Tacoma showing a little life, showing a little presence in the Phoenix final third, the defensive third.
Yeah, and Sam Adinaran was asking where the foul was, and now his frustration is going to come out. 2 quick fouls. Clearly, he'd just been talked to by the center referee, asking why he didn't get the call. His response is 2 quick fouls, and shortly, Sam might see yellow if that behavior continues.
12th minute, back-to-back fouls. That's going to be a tough one to try and get yourself out of when you're talking to the center referee. Sam Adinarin, I think you can see he's trying to bring the high pressure that Phoenix is showing against Tacoma's back line. Back underway, Andre Rawls to the near side for Musa. Juan Alvarez applying the pressure that winds up winning Tacoma a throw. Tencio plays back for Brewitt. Serrano does everything he can to keep it in play with the head, just falls to the feet of Schmidt. And Serrano's hustle is able to win Tacoma a throw. Here's Leyva now looking to enter the attacking third. Adinarin, a tackle, puts the ball back at Leyva's feet. There's a whistle. See if Tacoma will put something dangerous on this set piece. See Sissoko getting forward.
All 3 center backs are coming forward, which means Ray Serrano and Villanueva will come back in kind of that safety role. Leyva will have 5 targets over 6 feet between the center backs, Adinarin and Josh Atencio.
Leyva over the ball from Jamie Tart distance. Line of confrontation 20 yards away from the net, giving Rawls plenty of room. Here's the ball to the PK spot. Headed down, cleared away to the midline. Tacoma will retain possession. Atencio for Alvarez.
Tacoma's got to find a way to get from that 2 versus 3. That means other men are open. Find the space.
Here's Adinarin down the wing. Tried to cut in again on the left foot when he's on this right side wing. Deflected away for a throw this time.
Josh got away with one there.
Serrano finds the pocket for Adinarin. Swung far side. Villanueva now inside for Vargas. Back to Villanueva. Tacoma with a good stretch of passing here. Leyva fighting. Whistle blown. Another free kick. Similar position as last. Leyva's going to set. We want to play quick. And he'll wait for his 10 yards. So now Tacoma gets to run it back, try and figure out what they weren't able to connect on just moments ago.
They're setting up with Tom Brewitt, starting in an offside position, probably looking for him to have the opportunity with a knockdown. He scored last Thursday on one of those kind of follow-up plays. Now he moves away.
Leyva with the strike. Pushed away by Rawls, and that's the first time he's tested today. Tacoma gets a corner out of it. Leyva, the right-footed in-swinger. It looks like center referee Lorenzo Hernandez will have a word in the middle. Who's stirring up trouble in there, Dave? Is that Tom Brewitt?
That's Eric. Well, yeah, Tom's the one getting talked to, but I saw a lot more touching and grabbing with Eric Kinsner and his partner in the little dance hall.
Tom Brewitt with the captain's band on. Alvarez opts for the left-footed corner. The header is away and over. Brewitt wins the challenge. He's not able to put it on frame. Tacoma is able to show glimpses of the offensive attack in front of the net. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com.
Phoenix did good to go up 1 in that 4th minute, but for the past 10, Tacoma's been the one on the front foot.
Tacoma showed a lot of possession, playing in the attacking third. Here comes Phoenix on their own transition. Header goes into the area. Left-footed cross, but the offside flag is up on the near side. Seen a lot of that combination from Phoenix here in the first 18 minutes, 19 minutes of this match, where you're getting that long ball swung side to side for a quick one touch down the line.
We got a second ball about 2 inches in play. That's the pause right now as Eric Kinsner knocks it out of touch.
A heavy touch, 20 yards out, the turnover. Sissoko is able to clear it away. Tacoma very lucky there that another shot was not put on goal, but now breaking out. Alvarez trying to be dangerous, cuts inside. Serrano's run missed time. That pass, hesitation, pump fake came late, but deflected away for a throw. Atencio gets things restarted. Alvarez breaks through a double team, slips through it. Goes wide, but the pass was not strong enough to get all the way out for Vargas.
Sometimes when you're undersized, that helps you slip through the big traffic. Juan's been taking advantage of that, just sitting himself a little bit lower and slips through 2-on-1s.
understanding your size, your ability, and some of the strengths you have. And maybe you are not the strongest player on the field. Juan Alvarez has been doing a great job of it. King with a missed touch under very little pressure that goes out of bounds.
And starting the gamesmanship early, I wouldn't expect Phoenix Rising to try to do time wasting in the 20th minute, but yet here we are.
A dinner in with a beautiful touch. He beats off 2 defenders there. Near side, here's Serrano. Serrano's cross. Over the top, cutting inside, cannot get there.
That kind of skill move deserves to be rewarded with at least an assist. Dinner on Sombrero was perfect.
Here comes the cross. Alvarez, header. Rawls, corrals, throws quickly to the far side wing. Continuing the run after the sliding challenge, still going. Sissoko into a battle. He finally pulls down Santi Moore.
His deft little hop over Josh Atencio's ranging slider was impressive. He threw himself into traffic. I think Phoenix is fortunate to get the kick out of this. Santi had nowhere to go.
Running out of room when you see Abdullah Sissoko on the other side. Now a free kick in a dangerous position. You have Arturo Rodriguez and Aiden Quinn over it. Aiden Quinn with the left-footed approach. Arturo Rodriguez the right-footed approach. Here's Rodriguez with the hand in the air. Herrera 2 yards off his line. Rodriguez with the free kick in, headed up and over. So a cleanly won header. Could not get on top of it to try and test Herrera.
Phoenix still with 4 bodies playing very high.
You can see Darren Maddox trying to direct traffic, trying to fill the void there. Ask his players to step up and find a little bit of extra pressure. Here's Sissoko, great touch. A lot of dancing back and forth. Rodriguez, give and go into the area. Low cross on the ground. Atencio's challenging. Serrano's able to head away the clearance.
Just a whole lot of chaos ball right there. Neither side able to take advantage of it. Phoenix just overwhelming numbers forward. They're on every second ball.
Far side with Moore. Moore, left-footed cross into the PK spot, and it's headed to the far side. It will be kept in by Rodriguez. Here's King. Takes a touch, past the defender. Floated cross over Maddox. Defiance still trying to deal with it. Here's Alvarez.
It's us. Hey, Philly, Philly, Philly. Play Philly, 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 Philly.
Calistri was the intended target there, turning up the line, and it runs out of play. Kisner looking for support, goes back all the way to Herrera.
Shut the line, shut the line. Shut the line, take.
Sissoko chips one into the neutral third. Tacoma bounces it back and forth with Phoenix. Atencio is able to settle. There's great combination play from Tacoma. Vargas losing his feet, losing possession. Brewitt will shield that for Herrera.
Bobit's hands just get in the way of the ball. Inadvertent, but clearly to his advantage.
Two of the East best clash to kick off a fall to remember when the USL on ESPN continues. Perennial contenders Louisville City FC travel to Dillon Stadium to meet Hartford Athletic in a potential playoff preview Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2.
Great read by Sissoko there. And another short pass. Just can't get to Juan Alvarez.
Played all the way back for Rawls, the one-touch play from his own area. Leyva finally settled by Adinaran. Brewitt's tackle lands into the feet of Leyva and then pushed away. Adinaran gets a touch. A lot of contact. He's still carrying. Adinaran into the area. Low cross. No. Reset now. Here's Atencio. Near side. Trying to find something dangerous. Serrano waiting on the back end. Chipped up over the top into the 6. And a great ball was just scooped up over the Phoenix back line for Josh Atencio. Got caught under his feet, rolls away. Tacoma corner. Alvarez near side to take. Another whistle stoppage here so that we can get more talking to, as this time it's going to be Eric Kisner. Left-footed ball swung in. Sissoko turns, hits, no. Atencio settles. Here's Serrano. Serrano with a cross. Chasing is Alvarez. Fancy footwork, dirty dancing from Alvarez.
Tacoma well out of shape, needs to reset to get their big men back now. Brew was hoping for an attack still.
Now you see Brewitt trying to get all the way to the back line, staying up in that center circle. Ball flicked on, intended for Adinaran. Runs out of play. Adinaran, someone who likes to get the play rolling, doesn't like a whole lot of walking around in between. He will be the first guy to walk over and get the ball for the throw in for the opposing team. Chip ball down the line. Cut back, left foot, far post. Misses out. Dave, just about a third of the way into this match. It was the early goal from Phoenix. Tacoma settled in. How does Tacoma now level?
I think they actually can keep doing what they're doing. It was an error, a rare Josh Atencio misplay that wound up stopping and granting Phoenix that attack.
Here's Atencio now for Alvarez. Still carrying. Serrano open on the far side. Leyva does not go. Leyva keeps it near. Villanueva's cross in, headed down. And a throw in the attacking area.
And this is what Defiance have been able to do to frustrate Phoenix. Phoenix is looking for passing lanes that don't exist along the back line. The pressure from Alvarez and Vargas, Adinaran, has been effective so far.
Adinaran unable to win the battle. He had his back to the goal, trying to turn. Calistri lets that ball run out of play. Over the top, here's a dinner in. Flag goes up late. It was quick. It was questionable. Defiance not enthusiastic about the call. Thought that they had a chance that just blossomed out of nothing. That's fantastic pressure, and you like to see that from Defiance here in the 31st minute.
Rawls is being asked to restart the play faster, and Phoenix were told to roll the ball backwards. They did, and then just put it back where they were originally placed it anyway.
Serrano for Brewitt. And back to Herrera. Herrera has had plentiful of touches in today's match. Leyva plays wide for Serrano. Serrano with an overdriven ball. A little overcorrection is what we've seen with some lighter passes from this team. Maddox with a toe poke. Into the area now. A light cross and cleared away smartly and safely from Villanueva. Corner kick on the way. Aiden Quinn jogs over to the near side.
One of the best dead ball deliveries in the USL Championship for several years now.
Quinn has support in Arturo Rodriguez. They are the set piece specialists for this team today. Left-footed. Herrera misses. Header. Darren Maddox makes it 2. Herrera comes off his line. Darren Maddox loses his man, and it's a wide open net to just tap in a header. You cannot leave somebody that open in the box. Darren Maddox will make you pay.
We see here just a great far post delivery. Herrera looks to have gotten a bit of his fingers on it, but not enough of it. That lets the open far post runner get a free shot on goal.
Tacoma's fallen in a hole here in the first half. A lot of work to do. Things have looked better since the 4th minute goal from Darren Maddox, but this side is frustrated now. Alvarez goes wide. A dinner in, top of the 18, turning. Had an overlapping run in Atencio, still carrying. Serrano. Going inside, tries going over the top for a dinner, and it's blocked. Great tackle on Santi Moore from Sissoko.
Phoenix will slow it down a little bit now.
Dave's their point in this match with a 2-goal lead that Phoenix will call off and not push 5-6 against this Tacoma back line, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm a big fan of you play the way that got you there. And in this case, I think Coach Rich Sands should keep going. It's working.
Vargas taken off of his feet. Here's a yellow card shown, first one of the day. Phoenix not thrilled, to say the slightest.
Tacoma bringing everyone forward except Eric Kinsner staying back.
So it's Darnell King on the yellow.
And now Kinsner starts to sneak forward. Leyva will be the entry man.
If you're Tacoma, answering on a set piece could be vital to this match. Great opportunity here in the 35th minute. Leyva on the approach, the right footer, past the PK spot, headed down, it's a dinner in. Get one goal back, 2-1 in Tacoma. Adinarin shows up when needed. What a ball curled in, Danny Leyva. Sam Adinarin doing the rest. Backing down the defender.
And Rawls was in the uncomfortable situation where even if he'd had gotten a hand on that, either probably Tom Brewitt slots the rebound home. It's Defiance players just broke through those lines.
So Tacoma shows life. Dave, when you're a team that's trailing on your own home pitch, it's set pieces that can change games. Tacoma right there is able to get one back on a set piece.
That's the way they started their comeback on Thursday night against Las Vegas, and maybe it's the way they do that today.
A lot of energy now.
From both teams. The point, though, is you have to channel this energy. Either side can't get frantic. Josh Atencio with the yellow for kicking the ball away.
So we're seeing the yellow cards open up here in, we are in the 37th minute.
I don't know that he got enough advantage from that, kicking it away. Didn't really slow the game down and takes a yellow when he is vital to the defense of Tacoma Defiance.
You know, Lorenzo Hernandez wants to let it be known that he will not be tolerating that for the rest of the match, setting a precedent here in the 37. So now you got a free kick set piece for Phoenix directly in front of the goal. This is a tough one, Dave. You can't really swing it in either side. You kind of either play a chip ball over the top or you put a heavy strike on the frame and hope for a rebound.
Yeah, it's interesting. Phoenix doesn't really have wide players. I usually like to knock this one wide.
There's the chip over the top, and it's headed to the corner flag, but doesn't go out. Overhead kick brings the ball back into the area.
I'm a big fan of a nice bicycle attempt at an assist.
We know Nuhu is the supreme of those in MLS.
No call.
Amazing as Phoenix is going to carry on forward. Leyva was taken off of his feet. Tacoma trying to get possession back, and that one will be called a foul. Might be seeing a little bit of a chippy game starting here in Tacoma.
Stopping and starting always favors the team ahead. It's just dead time when the ball isn't in play.
Darren Maddox, heavy pressure on Kisner. We've been seeing that all day from Darren Maddox. He's going wing to wing with his high press, and it's working out for Phoenix.
Rising with great recruitment efforts to add him late in the season like they did.
Miscommunication from Villanueva and Adinarin as Villanueva was going up the line. Adinarin back to the goal, tried to keep it in play. I think Villanueva thought he had a chance to break in behind the back line. Serrano with the safety clearance away on the far side.
Great seats in the shade there for the people in the party deck.
Quick touches, trying to play out of the back, unable to for Tacoma. Far side King, near side King sitting on a caution. A dangerous ball dribbled into the box. And King going on a 50-50 ball. Foul called. Fans hoodie season is back. Get the latest zip-ups and pullovers for fall at the Tacoma Team Store Monday through Friday from noon to 5 p.m. Also online at wearetacoma.com/team store and visit the Cheney Stadium Team Store on match days.
Tacoma have about 5 minutes to change to try to get this thing drawn level.
Leyva not able to connect on the short 10-yard pass there, but it was Vargas just before that. It's a good turn, good dribble. Maddox lays off. Good build-up coming from Phoenix. Cross coming in from the near side. Floated towards Maddox. Can he get three? No, just outside the post. He can't believe it. Darren Maddox thought he had a first half hat trick in 41 minutes, but it was wide by inches. Long diagonal ball wide. Here's Atencio. Dave, has Tacoma utilized the center of the park as they should? A lot of wing play that we've been seeing in tight areas. Should they transition their offensive play more central?
With the way their 3-4-3 plays, to transition into more central play, you'd have to fold in both Obed Vargas and Juan Alvarez. I think you'll see them stick with the wide play, trying to get those advantages in the channels.
Alvarez sprinting to close down. It's a great ball getting over Serrano. Sissoko sitting back. Left-footed cross in. Serrano, quick touch, cuts back. Alvarez gets obliterated immediately going to the pocket. Here's another yellow. Third one in the last 7 minutes. It's going to be James Musa finding his way into Hernandez's book.
Just a rough tackle there and an unnecessary one. There are smart yellows and there are ones that aren't smart. Unfortunately, I don't think that was a situation where Phoenix needed to foul.
It's a good thing that Juan Alvarez is a very... Here's a dinner in, pressuring heavy. Mistouch from King. Tacoma getting on the pressure there after the free kick goes astray.
Yeah, mishit free kick should have given Rising the opportunity. And
played up the line. Villanueva touches back. Vargas tries to settle, loses his footing. Leyva with real estate. Serrano, beautiful touch to bring down. Alvarez looking to support. Serrano leaves the ball. It works out for him, though. He's still going. Serrano, far side. Can he get the cross in? It's over the top. Kicked away for a corner. So here comes Tacoma on their third corner of the afternoon. Alvarez jogging over to take, and this is where Tacoma can be dangerous.
Ray Serrano with a little Harlem Globetrotter style action there.
Are you saying he's Curly Neal? Fall into the ground, pick up the dribble, and take off?
Yeah, just burst through the defense because they assumed that he was out of play.
Leyva shows support short. Alvarez waves off. Just past the penalty spot. Whistle blown as Kisner was trying to wrap his leg around a defender, Mr. Fantastic style.
Yeah, I don't think his leg bends that way. That was a good call.
We are hearing an additional 60 seconds will be added of stoppage time. So we are in the 44th minute. A 2-1 lead for Phoenix on the road. Darren Maddox providing 2 goals. Sam Adeniran with the lone Tacoma goal in this first half.
And now Tacoma comes up to press.
Here's Adeniran. Great entry ball. Corner, Tacoma.
Takes about 40 corners to get a goal. But this isn't a team that plays for averages. They know that they can beat that number if they make the right contact.
Ball comes in. This one, top of the 6, over the top. Brewitt just puts it back into a dangerous area. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere. No whistle blown. And now we'll have a whistle. Training staff will be waved on. You have 3 players on the ground.
And that's Abdullah Sissoko. AB is...
I believe I see Sissoko, Darren Maddox. I cannot see.
I think the second Phoenix player is standing up now, but
That's going to be.
Care for Sissoko is the concern right now, it looks like. It's a long pause. This is what you appreciate, both teams concerned for AB.
We'll take another quick look. The corner kick that ensued just before this injury.
You see here, heavy traffic, ball goes over wide. Brewitt reinserts it, and Sissoko's trapped between a Phoenix Rising player's head and Sam Adeniran's body. They have rolled him over since then, but it looks like we're bringing out the stretcher, unfortunately.
A scene that nobody anticipated on Sunday afternoon here. It's one that we hurt to see. Sissoko is such a vital part to this team, and we wish him all the best. He has a speedy recovery to this. Again, Sissoko on the ground after this challenge. It was a corner over the top that Brewitt just lobbed back into a dangerous area. You can see Sissoko coming in, trying to make any sort of contact with the ball. Comes up underneath 3 players, seemingly.
This happens shortly into stoppage time. Both teams will have to collect their thoughts during that short 15-minute pause. We see Taylor Mueller warming up, no longer with a penny on. Oftentimes the captain for Defiance. First responders have come out with the stretcher and a neck wrap.
And that is Wade Weber discussing with Lorenzo Hernandez. We are well through stoppage time. Sissoko with the neck brace on. They getting ready to go onto the stretcher.
Sissoko started the season with Tacoma Defiance this year, exploded out of the gates, helping them earned himself an MLS contract with Seattle Sounders. Half dozen starts with that first team. Christian Herrera all the way out of his goal, having a conversation with Sam Adeniran.
We're sending nothing but positive thoughts of Abdoulaye Sissoko's way.
Applause from the crowd, both the traveling Rising fans as well as the home fans. Phoenix Rising players applaud as well.
Taylor Mueller will be the substitute coming on for Abdoulaye Sissoko. Just a scary scene that no player ever wishes on another player. We're about 8 minutes into stoppage time here when 1 minute was assessed. Tacoma gets the ball back underway. We'll see how long Lorenzo Hernandez lets this match go for here. It's the first half is coming to a close. Long ball played to the near side. It's well done, flicked off for a Tacoma throw. And the offside flag is up on the quick restart. Assuming there's just a few moments remaining here in this first half, it's a 2-1 Phoenix lead. It's a scary moment that takes us towards the break. Ball played into the Phoenix attacking end. The lob ball rolls out of play. Herrera corrals, and there is the final whistle. So as we stand going into halftime, Phoenix 2, Tacoma 1. Darren Maddox was able to do some Darren Maddox magic to give them the 2-1 lead. Tacoma answered back, cutting the deficit in half just moments after Phoenix was able to double. We go into recess here from Tacoma. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the USL Championship on ESPN+.
Coronavirus isn't over. We still have to slow the spread and do our part. Let's wear face masks in public. Stay 6 feet or more from others. Follow state and local guidelines. Wash our hands frequently and stay home when we feel safe. For ourselves, for our loved ones, for our future. Let's move forward together. Learn more at coronavirus.gov.
Sigue la lucha. Aún no acaba esta batalla. A estas alturas ya estamos cansados, pidiendo esquina. Pero no es momento de bajar la guardia, porque este enemigo, cuando parece que ya está en la lona, se levanta de nuevo y te ataca por donde menos lo esperas. Así que arriba la guardia, porque si pierdes la máscara, todos perdemos la lucha.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. If you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in
Welcome
my
back
shoes.
into Cheney Stadium. It's the Tacoma Defiance, the Phoenix Rising FC as it stands 2-1 here at Cheney Stadium. Peyton Barron's Dave Clark alongside you. As we've had quite the first.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Tees it up, what a strike, and what a goal! Hartford has a goal! And Lou City double their money! And how sweet the sound in Lynn Family Stadium!
I did get an interesting text from someone in the Phoenix organization talking about how big and physical that game was, and maybe they didn't necessarily know it was going to be just like that. I think they got a good taste. By the way, in case you're wondering, Forrest Lasso is competing for the Summer Olympics in gymnastics. Just wanted you to know. What you
So
got
is
next?
Lee Cohen. He was part of that routine.
Bring it to me.
Forrest Lasso, the defender of the year, leaping over the ad boards and pirouetting his way toward the dugout.
And back here at Cheney Stadium, I'm Peyton Behrens, alongside me, Dave Clark. 2-1 as we sit. The visiting Phoenix Rising FC leads the home Tacoma Defiance. But right now, let's take a look at scores from around the league.
A lot of big crossover action. Orange County versus El Paso Locomotive, a draw that gives Tacoma Defiance the opportunity to retake second. That San Antonio-Pittsburgh game was an incredible watch, last-minute goal. And then New Mexico United, Colorado Springs Switchbacks, interesting because that Mountain Division will be what one of these two teams face in the playoffs.
Now flipping it over to some of the other games coming up, you have a couple of interesting matchups. San Diego Loyal, LA Galaxy 2, Las Vegas Lights, Sac Republic, and you can catch that game on Sirius XM FC.
Yeah, Sundays are for the Pacific this week, and then some national TV action. You can't get enough of soccer. ESPN2 has a great Eastern Conference matchup. And then Wednesday, ESPN Deportes with Colorado Springs Switchbacks hosting Real Monarchs SLC.
A couple of fun matchups in there, and let's take a look at the standings for the Pacific Division.
It's tight. 2 through 4 is highly competitive. All the tiebreakers there matter. Again, the tiebreakers, we'll go over this in depth. First up is head-to-head, and then head-to-head goal differential.
Very competitive division over here, like you said, the 2, 3, 4. And I mean, you can even look at Sacramento Republic climbing, seeing what they can do coming up. Dave, let's go around the league.
Yeah, you look around the league. World Cup qualifying's going on. That's going to be a match that both you and I are going to watch later this evening. Impressive there, you know, the Roldan brothers got their starts in this organization, both of them with their first ever professional appearance for Tacoma Defiance. As you know, the USL just produces professional athletes climbing those ladders, some of them now in the greatest leagues in the world. 14 alumni of the USL Championship, League One and League Two, playing in USL or in World Cup qualifying action.
It's what makes this such a fantastic league. It's phenomenal to see the talent that rises out of it. Looking at the USL Championship playoff structure, Dave.
Yeah, the first round, you're going to go cross-conference, so Phoenix Rising, almost certainly the number 1 in the Pacific. They'd face the 4 in the Mountain Division. From there, though, it's the most points earned. So every single point matters. Say if Tacoma Defiance pulls off this comeback draw or a victory, they would host the number 3 from the Mountain, and then their points will determine if they get another home game or not.
And Dave, looking at the Olympic gold medalists.
Yeah, Las Vegas Aces star Jackie Young wearing the USL Black Players Association beautiful struggles kit there in her walk-up for those Aces match. Always nice when the USL Black Players Association can get a shout-out not just from around soccer, but in this case, a WNBA star in Jackie Young.
Dave, thank you for giving me the tour around the league. Right now it's 2-1. We're sitting at halftime, coming out of the intermission in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll break down the first half and look at second half action. Peyton Behrens, Dave Clark, live from Cheney Stadium. It's the USL Championship on ESPN+.
Our fight against coronavirus isn't over. We still have to slow the spread and do our part. Let's wear face masks in public. Stay 6 feet or more from others. Follow state and local guidelines. Wash our hands frequently and stay home when we feel safe. For ourselves, for our loved ones, for our future. Let's move forward together. Learn more at coronavirus.gov.
Sigue la lucha. Aún no acaba esta batalla. A estas alturas ya estamos cansados, pidiendo esquina. Pero no es momento de bajar la guardia, porque este enemigo, cuando parece que ya está en la lona, se levanta de nuevo y te ataca por donde menos lo esperas. Así que arriba la guardia, porque si pierdes la máscara, todos perdemos la lucha.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Dad,
Just 1 minute, okay?
hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. If you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile.
Our fight against coronavirus isn't over. We still have to slow the spread and do our part. Let's wear face masks in public. Stay 6 feet or more from others. Follow state and local guidelines. Wash our hands frequently and stay home when we feel safe. For ourselves, for our loved ones, for our future. Let's move forward together. Learn more at coronavirus.gov.
Welcome back into Cheney Stadium. It's Peyton Behrens and Dave Clark bringing you Tacoma Defiance Soccer on the USL Championship on ESPN+. Tacoma is trailing Phoenix 2-1 coming out of the intermission. And Dave, 2 goals from Darren Maddox, 1 goal from Adinarin. Let's check out those goals, see how we got to this moment.
Yeah, that first goal from Darren Maddox was all-powered, just capitalizing on the turnover. Strong shoulders and hips, and creates the action all on his own, going near post. Somehow through traffic finishes that one. Christian Herrera watched video on it a few times. Here we see nice long ball service, no palm from Herrera, and Darren Maddox uncovered on the back post, rises as he's been famous for throughout the years. That put Tacoma down 2-0, and then Danny Leyva with brilliant service and then a header from Sam Adinarin to put Tacoma with a chance at drawing level. You get a perfect angle here. He does that through traffic, uses his size. Tom Brewitt pulls the ball out to try to get Tacoma level. They restart here in the second half shortly, down 2-1.
Shows you how great of awareness Sam Adinarin had. He had the player on his right-hand shoulder, the big jump, being able to head it through. It really left Andre Rawls speechless, and he was motionless on the goal line, unable to get there. We got 45 more minutes to play. It's 2-1. Can Tacoma level? Can Tacoma try and take back the lead? So far, a lot on the line here for Tacoma. 6-0-3 when playing at home. They have yet to lose in Estadio da Cini.
It's going to be a tough one for them. Phoenix Rising are an accomplished side. Tacoma will have to stand proud and tall in their attempt to come from behind, draw, or even victory this afternoon.
Dave, you know Wade Weber very well. Give me a little impersonation of what the team talk was like over the last 15 minutes.
He's going to be talking about being stout, sturdy, standing together, and understanding that they're a team that can rally.
We've seen it before, see it again. And we had a substitution late with Sissoko being injured just before the half. He was taken out by the medics. Taylor Mueller, 74, will be playing the right back, the right center back for Tacoma in their 3-4-3 formation. This is Brewitt. Tacoma spent a lot of the first half playing in their own defensive end. Herrera with a lot of touches. We'll see if anything changes there. Alvarez, shortest man on the pitch with the header over the top all the way into Rawls' penalty area.
Yeah, I think Adeniran didn't expect him to win that one, so hadn't challenged for the second ball.
Adeniran and Alvarez showing heavy pressure early, and this is what Phoenix did in the first half just to make life tough for Tacoma. A lot of high pressure on that end. We'll see if Tacoma can mirror it, try and get a Darren Maddox 4th minute-esque goal.
Ray Serrano with some hefty contact that he is forced to absorb. Might be a little Charlie horse action there on him.
Dave, our player focus pre-match was Santi Moore and Samuel Adeniran. How are they looking going into the second half?
Adeniran did what he needed to succeed. Moore let Darren Maddox do most of the work, to be honest.
So expect to see a little more out of Santi Moore. 25-yard strike. Herrera is there with sure hands.
And a quick boot down the pitch.
Adeniran unable to win the header. Leyva trying to turn, can't. Long diagonal ball, it bounces. Uh-oh, misjudgment. The header from Villanueva was not a confident one. Herrera was able to get a hand on it. So it was Calistri almost extending this lead 3-1. Alvarez in the neutral third, attacking, puts it on his left foot. Cutting in was Vargas. His pass does not end up for Tacoma. Ball runs out of touch on the far side.
Some quick action. Tacoma doing better about turning their possession into threatening moments, but not necessarily opportunities.
Here comes the cavalry from Phoenix. 5 men forward. Great touch inside. Villanueva breaking. Can he get past another defender? Using his body, shielded, taken down. Free kick Tacoma.
As you said in the first half, these set-piece situations can help you rally.
Atencio over this one. Looks like he wants to get things moving quickly, and now here comes Leyva. And the team will get set up for a long ball into the box.
Serrano and Villanueva late getting back as safeties.
Leyva, his service, touchdown, and it's pushed away Rawls.
I think that might have been Taylor Mueller's second touch of the game. Almost gets the shot slotted home.
It's a lovely touch that he was able to chase down. Here in the 50th minute, Defiance corner. Leyva service in, bounces once. The left foot from Adeniran. It goes up, up, and away over the fence.
Someone will have to track down a new ball. And it looks like Leyva's going to have to take the corner from the opposite side of the pitch, get a little jog in.
See Leyva and Alvarez both go over to each corner, giving the short option there. It is yet to be played yet today, the short option, as all these services have been sent into the box. Leyva back against the fence, up against the foul pole. Skips out. Serrano wanting to keep the attack alive. We'll see if he goes all the way back to Herrera, and now he does so. Herrera with a driven ball. Great work from Atencio under pressure, being able to settle that ball down. Here's a Dinnerin, can't get a touch around the sliding defender. Tacoma looking dangerous.
But also out of sorts at the same time. A lot of players with the same idea, standing in space. You have to give yourself the pass once in a while. You don't always want to play the ball.
What a touch, brought down near side, cutting in, low cross. The Dinnerin, miscommunication as he cut back. He wanted that ball on top of the penalty spot. Meanwhile, it went near post into the hands of Rawls. The United Soccer League, all 31 championship clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more information on the USL's commitment to change through the United Against Racism campaign, visit uslsoccer.com. Long ball over the top, kept in. Serrano touches, cuts back, creates his own space. Now he's looking to build possession out of the back. Long ball cleared out, last second. Still carrying, long strike, just over the net. Defenders love when they are able to join into the attack.
No one's going to close him down. He might as well just keep the ball at his feet and run.
James Musa with a heavy strike. Herrera plays the ball away and out of play. Dangerous throw-in area to come. These can act like set-piece opportunities. A long throw-in into the box can be just as dangerous, every bit as dangerous as a corner kick. Here comes the throw from King. Header to the top of the box. It's settled. The strike deflected away. And a high boot, dangerous play will give Defiance possession.
Josh Atencio got a yellow for time wasting about a half second. Phoenix wastes about 10.
Leyva, strong pass away. You know, I was wondering if we're going to see more bookings for game management situations like that. We've seen 3 yellow cards shown already this afternoon in the first half. It was a small flurry of them coming from the 35th minute into the 41st. Rawls with a long ball intended for Maddox. Mueller outstrengths and wins the header. And then Maddox gets drilled with a friendly fire. Ruitt playing back and forth. Now it's Kisner. On that far side, Ray Serrano is checking all the way back, trying to make the pass easier for Herrera. He decided to play long, trying to get in behind the back line. Those two not on the same page.
Phoenix not on the same page there. They'll attempt to pin Tacoma back in their defensive third here.
Atencio just knocks one down for a dinner into chase. And the deflection that was watched go out of play by Calistri was actually off of him. Defiance will gladly take the throw in. King clears upfield. Brewitt settles. Serrano with a little bit of a deke. Serrano tries getting the touch in. Leyva doing everything he can to keep this ball into the attacking third.
Big switch, seeing Calistri open and available.
You love to see Villanueva with the one touch going directly where he wants it to go. Getting around the man, leaving him in his tracks. Here's Atencio. Lays off for Villanueva. Atencio, far side, looks in. And that's a tough turnover. Here comes Maddox. Maddox sitting on a brace. Goes out wide. King now faces inward. Drops back. Here comes the cross, and it's deflected away. Tough turnover from Eric Kisner that led to the quick transition from Phoenix.
Kisner telegraphed that one just a little bit too much.
Great turn inward for Rodriguez. Trying to play in behind for Maddox. He's chasing. Mueller clears safely. Adeniran was not central. He slid out to the far side wing. And now he jogs back, helping out pressure. Here's the big switch again. Calistri settles. Darnell King has been very active on the wings today. Almost playing as an attacking winger, even though he's there right back. Up and down all over the pitch. Mueller chests that down. He has time. As Moore was coming from an offside position. Bouncing ball back to Herrera. He will see pressure from Phoenix.
Alvarez like an Energizer Bunny commercial right now, just constantly moving.
I was thinking, the juice on those batteries, they got to run out at some point, right? Or is he just a motor that's going to be keep going and going? And the high pressure has been fantastic from Juan Alvarez. But can it be sustainable for 90 minutes? 30 more to play, 30 plus more to play. Atencio loses the ball. Yellow card comes out. Josh Atencio just received his second yellow card. He's out for the rest of the match. It was his turnover in the middle. He pulls the player down, just wanting nothing to extend more out of it. He does not take away a goal-scoring opportunity, but surely that can be seen as a yellow card, and Josh Atencio will be hitting the showers early. The mountain just got that much higher to climb for Tacoma, trying to protect their undefeated at-home record, 6-0-3. They are down a goal at the 1 hour mark, and now they are down to 10 men. After a really quality last 15 minutes, this shifts the entire momentum of the match. Tacoma have been playing really well, stringing together a lot of passes, getting into the attacking opportunities. Let's take another look at Josh Atencio's second yellow.
You see here, Phoenix moving the ball well, gets loose. And that's not one you normally see a referee pull out for a second yellow.
Atencio cannot believe it. He had one hand on the attacker's waist, which pulls him down. It's incidental. Here's the free kick. Right foot swung in, caught. Herrera. See Atencio on the top of your screen. Heading out for the rest of today's match, down to 10 men. Substitute in the offing for Tacoma.
It'll be interesting to see what Wade Weber does. He's lost the better defender of his two central midfielders. They need both possession and a goal, but it looks like he's going to be putting in Ethan Double-Air, a right-sided attacking player.
Long ball over the top. Calistri pulls it back, left foot. Now it's settled for Rodriguez, corner of the area. Rodriguez gets it back, a little bit more space this time around. A lot of red shirts inside the penalty area. Great ball in behind. Calistri's offside. Substitution coming on the way as Herrera wanted to play quickly. Shows that Juan Alvarez will be the substitute, and it will be Ethan Double-Air coming in.
Obed Vargas will drop central. Ray Serrano moves up into, looks like we're going to have a triangle midfield from the central midfielders. Double-Air going out to the wing back. Serrano almost playing like a classic 10 with only one forward in front of him.
Double-Air. Can't work around the defender. It's a turnover. Still carrying. Maddox now with a touch into the area. And Herrera quick off of his line.
These adjustments to the shape will take a moment for Tacoma to understand what lanes are open now.
Great turn from Brewitt. Euler driven ball right at Double-Air's chest. Man of Steel brings it down. Serrano loses his footing, gets back up. Second time he's done that this match. You cannot bring Ray Serrano to the ground unless he wants to. It's a way for a throw. Defiance trying to go in on the attack with 10 men for the first time since the Atencio red card. Direct ball down the line, too long for Double-Air to get to.
Yeah, a little bit surprised there. He's wrong-footed. Can't make that run.
Tacoma finds themselves into a tough position here. When you go down to 10 men, and you're down a goal, you have to keep pressure up. You will have holes in the defense, but it's something you have to risk to try and salvage a draw now, or even get the opportunity for 3 points.
Defiance will have to be flawless, and they'll have to take advantage of any mistake like Phoenix just made there. They had Alex Villanueva being able to take the throw in.
Good play inside Vargas. Leyva. Fouled by Maddox. Leyva wants to get up and play fast. Slips as on his way up. Now you wonder if Phoenix will get a little over-ambitious, try and send up an extra number. It might leave Tacoma an opportunity on the counterattack. For the W, starting next spring, the USLW League providing increased equity and opportunity for women looking to pursue careers in soccer both on and off the pitch. Comprised of clubs from across the championship, League One, League Two, and new expansion markets, the W League is set to begin play in more than 30 communities across the United States. Head over to uslwleague.com to learn more.
A little stoppage here as Ethan Double-Air's leg caught the back of the head of a diving Phoenix player.
good to see him back up onto his feet.
That's Santi Moore.
You know, not quite the birthday present that Santi Moore was looking for was an Ethan double air knock to the head. Double air gets things restarted here in the 67th minute. Double air trying to continue through all sorts of red shirts. Can't slip in the through pass intended for Adeniran.
Ray Serrano with a two-handed shove, quite obvious and noticed by the center referee. Moore is back on the pitch after clearing protocol.
Whistle blown. Will redo the free kick as Serrano is going to get the extra long talking to for his extracurricular activities. Ray Serrano is a player on this team who's developed it incredibly well and has been very vital for the Defiance roster. And Adeniran fouls the defender trying to clear out of the back. Adeniran's done that a few times today, and he doesn't want to hear it from Lorenzo Hernandez. Adeniran could be on the short list to get a caution here soon. Although by the end of this afternoon, Lorenzo Hernandez's yellow card book might not be that exclusive of a club.
Comes in very late. It's a foul.
Sometimes it's just a case of a strong striker going after a strong defender. Two immovable objects colliding. You're gonna have a big boom. Santi Moore battling down there, losing his footing.
One of the things that can happen when two teams are frustrated with the center referee, as both are right now, is they get in a headspace where they forget about the soccer. It's vital for Defiance to just focus on putting that ball in the net, nothing else.
I think Danny Leyva needs to be a big key part of that. Maddox, fantastic touchdown. Long ball brought down beautifully with the chest, cutting inward. Ball on top of the 18. The Hezi plays out wide now, outside the foot cross, headed away. Still dangerous. Maddox chasing after it. That's not the person you want to see with the ball at his feet in the box. Herrera cleans it up.
Herrera, the veteran of 5 or 6 different USL Championship and USL League One teams, slowing things down now.
$20 more minutes in stoppage time for Defiance to strike. Whistle blown as Leyva fell to the ground. Double air trying to receive the pass quickly.
You see there, Danny didn't have Ethan on the same page. Fortunate for Defiance that Phoenix didn't expect that mistake either.
Defiance does a lot of quick restarts early, and that with a team like Phoenix, who is high pressing constantly, I don't know if that's always going to be your best bet. Serrano gets obliterated when he's receiving the throw in.
I don't know if there's a player on the pitch that hasn't received a verbal warning at this point.
Lorenzo Hernandez is a chatty center ref. He likes to have personal conversations with all those involved in today's match. A lot of whistles being blown. Defiance need to take advantage of it soon. Here's a quick ball over the top. Villanueva trying to chase down Rawls. It went past him initially.
Everything is chaos right now. And that doesn't suit the team that's down a man and a goal.
Cutting inward, switching play. A little bit of possession, which we have not seen in some time between these two sides. Seen a lot of transition, a lot of attempts at trying to play through balls.
And Phoenix should be able to have the possession. They have an extra player. They're the ones that need to force Tacoma, or can accept Tacoma trying to force things. They can knock it about and kill this off through possession.
Dangerous area now for Phoenix. Maddox tries to give and go, unable to get it out. Smartly played away from Taylor Mueller. He didn't have much to do. Substitutions in the offings. You're going to get Obed Vargas out. Danny Robles comes onto the field. And Alex Villanueva is going to come out of today's match,
with Randy Mendoza entering for him.
Randy Mendoza, defensive-minded player. So you'll see some fresh legs come on. It could allow Tacoma to try and press forward when you get fresh defensive legs into the match, which now you have 2 sets if you count Taylor Mueller into that.
Robles can play as a 6 or a 10. They've got him deeper than Ray Serrano right now.
Serrano applying high pressure. The ball sent away. That's good pressure from Tacoma here. Far side, good possession being kept over there. Good battle from Moore. Here's Santi Moore again, lays back for Rodriguez.
Phoenix has the overload in that area.
In behind, Moore, it's cleared away from Mueller. It will be Tacoma ball. And a substitution on the way for Phoenix. Fans, if you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XMFC 157, North America's only 24-hour source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh, and USL All Access with Mike Watts and Devin Kerr every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern. You can also hear live action from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SXM app.
That substitution sees Arturo Rodriguez leave. Prince Sadie come on. That's given Phoenix a lot more energy and a little bit of scoring punch.
Two-one here in Tacoma. Darren Maddox, a pair of goals. Sam Adinarin answered off of a set piece. The other big note in today's game is Josh Atencio, a red card in the 60th minute. Brings Tacoma to 10 men while trailing a goal. Herrera has to try and one-touch a bouncing ball, so he avoids the pressure. Sadie loses possession. Robles gets called on the whistle.
Tacoma with about 15 minutes to find their goal, plus a substantial stoppage time.
Left-footed ball in. Headed away. Can Danny Leyva keep it in play? He cannot. This will give Phoenix a little more time off the clock. Hanging on to that 2-1 lead. Whistle blown, foul called as Lambert hit the turf. Darren Maddox looks like he got into a little scuffle. Taylor Mueller. Taylor Mueller is claiming they took a hand to the face.
He's asking every assistant referee and fourth official to back him up.
The jury of his peers does not seem to be in his favor.
Taylor Mueller, the bigger body, but unfortunately, it seems like Darren Maddox is in his head.
This is a dangerous spot for free kicks to come in. Herrera has to be incredibly smart when coming out for one of these. Darren Maddox missed a header when Herrera came out and missed on an opportunity as such. Quinn, his service, header goes over the top. It was Moore, Santi Moore. Timed it right, just did not get the angle he wanted. Long play out of the back, and when teams start to get frustrated and panic, you will see the long ball trying to just get direct and slice through, and it's not always in the best interest for this Tacoma team. Mueller heads the ball down. Lambert chases. Excuse me, that was Prince Sadie. Near side, far side for Moore. Long ball, back six, headed straight up, offside, flag in the air.
Tacoma with the quick restart, trying to get through the pressure as fast as possible.
Serrano with time. And Serrano gets clean behind the play, but here's Adeniran. Adeniran cuts in. Serrano is still down behind the play after getting absolutely blindsided by Kevin Lambert. Lambert's shown the yellow. That was a tackle that gets 15 yards on Sundays.
Lambert was confused as to why the play was let run on, but that's exactly within the rules. Center referee saw an advantage. Adeniran had the ball at his own feet. Nearly a goal-scoring opportunity.
Adeniran tried cutting in on his left foot just like he did on Thursday night. And the yellow shown for time wasting. Whistle blown to reset this free kick. By my count, 4 yellow cards for Phoenix today. 2 for Tacoma, both of them coming to Josh Atencio. Here's Brewitt. Ten minutes and change left to play this Sunday afternoon. Long ball. Mendoza can't get to it. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community Through the Forever Proud project, the USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forwardforever-proud.
Sam Adeniran asking why that was a foul. He's been counted off 4, so he's got a verbal warning for his next will be a yellow.
Adeniran has had a few conversations with center referee Hernandez today. Dangerous header back. Herrera gets there before the chasing Sadie. Since Serrano has shifted more centrally, he has been a lot more active in this offense. Serrano trying to get in on the end of the through ball from Double Air. Does not, but chases down quickly. Great awareness of clock management.
Defiance will have to understand they've got 2 weeks off after this. They should use every ounce of energy they have in order to draw level and defend their home unbeaten run.
Moore plays wide. Here's Sadie. Sadie beats the defender. Brewitt there to clean it up. Calmly plays out. Here's Robles. Robles now cuts over to his left foot. Chip ball. Trying to find Adeniran. Adeniran playing the man. Much less the ball. Keeping going. Adeniran. He can't believe it. It's an understandable call. Adeniran very handsy, and he gets the yellow card.
He was told that his next foul would be called as a yellow, and it was.
Here's a replay. Take another look at that. Adeniran facing the defender. That's PI on Sundays if we're talking NFL yet again. But here we are. That foul is going to be called. Less ball being played there. Adeniran racks them up. He's got a gold and a yellow card. He's filling the stat sheets. Substitution for Phoenix. Ryan Flood comes in for Tate Schmidt, who was sitting on a yellow card of 3 minutes ago.
That should help Phoenix's defense just a little bit. You never want to play with 3 of your 4 back line members having a yellow.
Sometimes you have those kind of days at the office. Serrano with good anticipation to push away. And it looks like a final substitution for Tacoma. Here Kisner comes off.
Kinsner and Serrano off. Reed Baker Whiting and Cody Baker. Cody Baker will be your right center back now. Tom Brewitt moving to left center back and Mueller in the middle. Reed Baker Whiting in that 10. Danny Leva in that falling on the ground.
Leva again trying to look for the quick restart. Takes a few steps back. This is Brewitt. Leva taken out yet again from behind.
I feel like half of Danny Leva's touches have resulted in him falling over.
Double Air can't get past the sliding challenge, deflects away for the throw. He tries to make a charging run forward. Throwing over the top, trying to find Adeniran. Double Air couldn't find the second ball. Crossed in, right foot, Adeniran chest. Bouncing, Adeniran trying to turn.
Reed Baker Whiting pushes it out wide.
Baker Whiting. Leva over the top. Here's Mendoza. Mendoza has a lot of time, a lot of space, no pressure. Reed Baker Whiting now playing a little give and go with him. Leva. Long ball, backside. It was a great run coming in, unable to connect.
It's a race against time for Tacoma Defiance.
'87th minute here in Tacoma. Defiance trail 2-1. All the goals happening in the first half of today's match. Here's a ball over the top of Dinner and cannot chase it down. You thought he might have had a chance off the boot, but that ball picks up a lot of speed on this natural grass surface. By the way, Dave, how beautiful does the pitch look today? The grounds crew does an excellent job day in, day out with this field. Dinnerin just needs a chance. Meanwhile, Phoenix coming the other way. Good footwork from Sadie. Ball floated in. It bounces down. Penalty called. Mendoza is the culprit. He's holding the hand behind his back. That ball was bouncing, and Tom Pruitt is not thrilled with this decision.
I think you can argue that was in a natural position and incidental, which is what Tom Pruitt's trying to do, but.
So now you get Santi Moore. Ball in his hand. He looks like the one ready to take the penalty. Christian Herrera is prepping himself in his own 6-yard box. Herrera showing a yellow for more gamesmanship. Just pushes the ball outside of the hands of Santi Moore. Santi Moore with a chance to extend to 3-1. Hernandez making sure all players stand back behind the arc, indicating 10 yards away from the penalty spot. Santi Moore, Christian Herrera, 12 yards separate the two. Santi Moore on the right foot, slots it low, slots it home. A 3-1 lead. Bartender says last call. Santi Moore says, give me one more. Top team in the West comes on the road into Tacoma. A couple of Darren Maddox goals and a penalty late. Well placed, kept it low. Christian Herrera not ready for that driven shot low to the corner. So Darren Maddox and Santi Moore exit stage left. Their day is done. The goal scorers leave the field. Five minutes of stoppage time has been announced here at Cheney Stadium. Tacoma sets sail on a high seas happy hour every weekend home match. 90 minutes before every weekend match, Cheney Stadium opens for the high seas happy hour presented by Luna Azul Tequila. The next High Seas Happy Hour is September 25th, a rematch against Phoenix Rising FC. Visit tacdefiance.com/ticket information. Tacoma starting to throw everything forward. It's been a tough day for them. And tough second half. First half went fairly well, had a miscue early on that led to the Darren Maddox goal. Since then, they had settled. It was the Josh Atencio second yellow that really flipped the table on today's match. Double air in behind. Will this ball sit up? He's got Mendoza open on the far side.
He had the cutback pass, Dinnerin not making that run. Cody Baker, who can do a long throw, we just saw him put it about 60 yards in, indicates that Taylor Mueller needs to be up as his target.
Long throw in, gets to the top of the 6. Defiance unable to bring it down. Robles, like a wrecking ball.
The clock just keeps ticking away in this contest that is now between Tacoma and the center ref's wristwatch.
Tacoma likely bearing a miracle here. This could be the first home loss that they see all season long. Coming at the hands of the best team in the West, Phoenix Rising, who has just been so good in this 2021 campaign. Great touch brought down, right-footed shot. Skies over the top. Couldn't connect home was Baquero Gonzalez. Double air turns. Baker, first time ball, played away. It's a corner. 4 minutes into stoppage time of the 5 provided, 5 minimum. Leyva now, right-footed, hits it into the box. Still in a dangerous area, not cleared away just yet. That ball gets deflected off of Dinnerin for a goal kick. Pushing all the troops forward is Rawls. So he wants to send this ball deep. Bouncing ball just before Herrera. He's going to chest it, clear it away.
Brave to do that in traffic, but I guess if you're already down 2-1, it doesn't matter if you lose by another goal.
It was quick thinking from Herrera, who's expecting that ball to bounce up into his hands, but checked back on the turf. Fantastic touch from Coach Wade Weber on the near side.
A little skip header towards your own keeper. That's brave.
We are just about to reach the minimum of 5. We'll see how much longer this match will run for. And there it is. 3-1 Phoenix on the road. They come up to the fortress of Cheney Stadium. We're coming into today. Tacoma Defiance were 6-0-3 at home. They drop their first match in Tacoma. A tough one for the Defiance, tough pill to swallow, but against the top team in the West, who played a great match. Darren Maddox with a pair of goals in the first half. Dave, talk about it. Phoenix came in, they showed how strong of a team that they are.
Yeah, I think the first half, Coach Wade Weber will be happy with, except for obviously the injury to A.V. Sissoko. All prayers to him. The second half just got out of hand, particularly when Tacoma went down a man. Phoenix were the stronger side, particularly when they went up, and Tacoma struggled to cover ground at that point.
Tacoma played very solid. Yes, 60 minutes. They had the mistake that led to the Darren Maddox goal. The set piece was fantastic that led to the goal. This is a Tacoma side with the next 2 weeks off. They got a lot of time to be able to recoup, figure it out, and make a good playoff run here as 2, 3, 4 are neck and neck. We got a lot of fun matches coming up here in the USL Championship. It's going to wrap it up for us. Peyton Barron's Dave Clark here at Cheney Stadium. Final score 3-1. Darren Maddox with 2. Santi Moore, penalty late. Sam Adinaran finds himself another goal in the 36th. Again, we wish all the best to Abdoulaye Sissoko, who went down with a scary injury in the first half. We are thinking of him. He is in our thoughts. Final score 3-1. Until next time, Peyton Barron's Dave Clark signing off at Cheney Stadium. You've been watching the USL Championship on ESPN+.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.